Wow, welcome back. And today is Sunday, 20th of August, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which translates to Monday, 29th of August, 10:30 a.m. Asia time. And if you're watching from Singapore, Hong Kong, China, Taiwan, and so on. Welcome back today. I'm very happy to join you once again. And right now it's actually late evening for me on a Sunday. and And before we get started, I want to know who is tuning in on a Monday morning, all right? So let me go to my live chat right now. Hang on a minute. Wow, Kelvin, you're ahead of me, man. Welcome back to Monday. Welcome back to Monday. For those of you in Asia, good to see you, Jeffrey. And who else is on stream? I see Jeffrey. I see Kelvin. If you are watching us live on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, I welcome you to join us in the conversation here at the live chat. All right. Now, Monday is typically is the most challenging time to start off the week because most people are semi-conscious, kind of a zombie mood, trying to get back to work, and then you have your teacher right here streaming live. So I don't expect so many people to be watching the video at this moment, and they are getting back ready for the morning scrum. Right now is my company's morning scrum meeting, which is we start at 10:30 a.m. Singapore time. So for those of you who are watching, really, really big welcome to you. I can see our YouTube members, Christopher, welcome back. I see Dennis, Jamie, Kelvin, and that's about it. Okay, today I want to connect two very important dots. And first time I've been to a Chinatown here in Boston. We had a wonderful Chinese dinner, and kind of interesting to have our expatriate friends come entering a Chinese restaurant. Most of them, they are not used to using the chopsticks. So the first thing is they requested for fork and knife. For us Chinese, we would just take the chopstick, boom, chom. And then we have two very beautiful Chinese culture, and that's passed down from ancient wisdom, right? First, we love to serve Chinese tea, and we go around serving Chinese tea and making sure the guests are really well taken care of. That's the first different culture that we have. Number two, when the food is served hot, we really want to get everybody started to eat. They don't just sit around, and while the food is hot. And number three, we kind of make sure walk around, make sure all the guests are taken care of. Literally stand up walking around, and if the Chinese restaurant is short-handed with a few waiters or waitresses, typically as opposed to stand up and really help them out. So this is the part where I think is very unique to our culture. Right? So oh, my voice this time, let me double check. Just give me my voice is breaking. Oops, my voice is breaking up. Okay, very sorry about you guys. How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Is it loud or too soft? Better voice is breaking up. Ah, no sound. Is there no sound? Okay. Still muffled. Breaking up. Okay, what's that? Okay, maybe it's because here. microphone is on. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you guys still hear me? Or is it because I'm oh, I need some help. Oops. Voice is still bad, is it? Okay, let me see what I can do right now. Is it okay right now? I think it's the Harvard network, not me, all right? Is it loud and clear? I literally put my whole face in front of the monitor right now. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much for your patience. Sometimes because I'm connected on the wireless here, and it depends on how many people in the hostel using the wireless right now. I think it should be fine right now. Okay. Okay. Very good. We are settled on that. So I lost my train of thoughts. Where am I right now? Um, where was I? Lost my train of thoughts. I was talking about, we are hosting the Chinese dinner, right? And then the third thing that we practice is make sure the guests are really well taken care of. Sometimes if the waiters or waitresses are short-handed, we literally stand up and help them as well. All right. So this is kind of a protocol, unspoken protocol or culture or practice, however you call it. Just want to make sure that our expatriate friends are appreciative of the Chinese food. Okay, that's a quick sharing of what I've gone through today. And I did lots of shopping at the premium outlets. And going to the premium outlets in the US. Oh, I got to tell all of you. So we set off at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. from the university. I took a 1 hour ride to the premium outlet and arrived at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. sharp, which is the scheduled time for all the premium outlets to open up their store. And then there's already a long queue forming at the Nike store at the premium outlet. All right. So the first hour is, everybody just warming up. There's really not many visitors. We could really just, slowly go through all the different stores, pick the things that we like. The moment 11 a.m. strikes the bell, my gosh, the amount of traffic flooding the premium outlets is, you look left, look right, it's like there's no recession. All these metrics that Wall Street is talking about, you go there, there is no recession. People are buying like crazy. At a cashier, is super long queue. So sometimes we still have to go back to on the ground to do our grassroots checks, all right? And this is the easiest grassroots check to perform. For those of you in America, just go to the premium outlets, see how much spending is occurring over the weekend. Just go walk into the Walmart, walk into the CVS, walk in all the stores. They are packed. That's the resilience of the American economy, all right? So if that is true, it also means what? It also means that perhaps inflation data right now, the Fed is doing all its best to bring the inflation data down to 2%. And we got a upcoming hearing coming out on the second week, if I'm not wrong, second week of September, right? Let me double check. When is the next inflation data coming out? And it should be on 8:30. Okay, I don't have my FOMC meeting is on the 20th, 21st. Okay, that's 13th of September. Consumer Price Index, all right? So we are exactly 2 weeks away from 13th of September, which will announce the inflation data. And then 1 week after that, which you don't plus 7, you plus 8, all right? So 13 plus 8, 21st of September will be the actual announcement by the FOMC on whatever they want to do with the interest rate hikes. Right now, the pundits are betting on a 75 basis point, which is 0.75% increase of the interest rate. So those are the two key dates, right? And then I come back to the fact that, hey, do we really have inflation on the ground? So I think I done my very, very good check, right? I was at a premium outlet from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. By the time hit 12 p.m., oh my gosh, the entire car park is full, packed. You have to queue just to enter into the Nike store. I think Nike store is the most popular of them all. And then, of course, I walk into Gucci store, very very limited pieces available for sale. I don't even know why they exist right there. It's so pathetic, right? and then the Tumi store, my classmate bought the largest Tumi bag. Great discount. And basically the place is just packed with people. You see, the first thing we go to premium outlet as an investor, what do you look for? So let me pose this question to all of you since I want this session to be interactive, all right? So let me pose this question. When hold on a minute. When you visit the premium outlet, right? What are you looking for? Okay, I post out the question. When you visit the premium outlet, what are you looking for? Now, I'm asking this question from the perspective of an investor, all right? That means you go out there, you're doing your grassroots check. What's the first thing that you should be looking for to determine whether the US economy is in a recession, whether people are withholding their spending, and they are tightening their belt? Okay, all of you who are alive and kicking, can you please go to the live chat right now to answer this question? What are you looking for? Wow, no response. Okay, let me drink some water and play some music. So, I see an answer coming up from Christopher. Footfall and turnover. Okay, footfall and turnover too high level, already, too complicated to me. The easiest one, Jeffrey got it right. The crowd with bags of shopping. That is what we are looking for, right? Literally, you want to see those people carrying shopping bags, not just go there window shopping. And because I bought so many things, every time I enter into one of the brand store, first comment from the ladies, from the maybe call the supervisor or the sales supervisor or whatever, she will look at both hands of me carrying bags and say, "Wow, you done a great job." All right. So we always check of them carrying the shopping bag. That is the test of spending. Window shopping doesn't count, and of course, car park food is good. But end of the day, you must see every one of them carrying big bags, all right, and not one two bags, but many bags. So in a way, your teacher contributed to the a little bit to the U.S. economy today. Okay, so I was there and I look at the way they spend money, and you can see, right, just by visual inspection whether are they the average Americans or the high end spending Americans. The high end spending one will not be there. They'll be at the casino. They'll be high end restaurants, all that. But that place, premium outlet, typically represent the average Americans, right? Of course, uh, some people are there to look for real bargains. And they'll cut out coupons to get another 20% off and another 10% off and another don't know how many percent off until I'm so confused about the whole thing, right? I think I really lose out on getting additional additional discount. I'm just focused out there, okay, 2 hours, bang, 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 go to go to the places that are gonna buy gift for my family. Okay, so I think I seen the test. I feel comfortable. The only thing right now is what the heck has the Fed done to cause a 1,000 point drop, resulting in a rout in the market? ROUT. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out right now. Thank you guys for participating in this small polling with you guys. And let me just close the chat. And here we go. We're going to connect three dots. All right. Tonight, we're going to connect three important dots. The first dot is right over here. Again, still back to my thesis, we need a trigger point for the market to come alive. And then we're going to take a look at this article, right? Here we go. I think I zoom it this way. It looks nicer. Ding. Oops. Hang on a minute. And here we go. Right. And check this out. We're going to take a look at this article. Chinese tech giants had their worst quarterly growth on record thanks to Beijing's zero COVID policy. The three important points you need to take note of. Number one, they are coming off the back of the worst quarter of growth in history as a big slowdown in the world's second largest economy, stoked by Beijing's strict COVID policy, took its toll. In the second quarter of the year, e-commerce firm Alibaba posted its first ever flat year-on-year quarterly revenue growth, and social media and gaming company Tencent reported its first sales decline on record. So you've seen two first. One is Alibaba, the other one is Tencent. Alibaba Tencent, all right, we say in Chinese. Third point, in June quarter, China saw a resurgence of COVID cases. Beijing has stuck to its zero COVID policy, a strict set of measures including lockdowns and mass testing to contain the virus. So I'm going to present to you, to all of us, a tale of two cities. What do I mean by a tale of two cities? Kind of interesting and fascinating, because I'm going to show you this another article right now, right? Here we go. Ding ding. Okay, you guys ready? So you have China going all out on a zero COVID policy. And right now, I show you a small country like Singapore going out to drop indoor mask requirements starting on Monday, which is your today right now. Okay? You see, it's widely covered from Bloomberg, Singapore to end most rules on masks indoors as COVID wave eases. Reuters, Singapore to drop most indoor mask requirements next week, which is today. Singapore to leave indoor mask mandate in almost all public spaces. So I call it a tale of two cities, right? One is, of course, a bloody mega city called China, and the other one is a small little island called Singapore. How the heck we have such big divergence? How the heck we have such a big divergence from two sovereign countries having divergent views on how to contain COVID-19? So let me put forward the argument of Singapore first. And by the way, this week, in Harvard Business School, we will be doing a case study on Singapore as well. Oh my God, an entire journal just published on Singapore, right? And I feel I got to carry the flag really proud. Make sure I don't say the wrong thing, okay? And present the right image of Singapore. And most of them are singing praises. I mean, my classmates are singing praises of Singapore. They know us as transparent, almost zero corruption, efficiency, clean, great education. And they hang out with a person like me, they know I'm a straight guy. All right. And so this is the unique Singapore culture. Okay. So let's start with the argument of Singapore of why a small country of 5.5 million people is willing to drop even the mask mandate. We really progressed so far out so well since March of 2020 to arrive at this stage today that the government says that don't have to wear masks. Let me tell you, this is a major leapfrog. But at the same time, it is not because we are negligent. In fact, we got to be 10, 100, 1,000 times much more serious in tackling COVID-19 than any countries out there, because if the disease got out of control, ladies and gentlemen, are you aware of the fact that Singapore will be wiped out overnight? Because we only got 5.5 million people. We go zero. We are not like 100 million population country or a billion population country. We are 5.5 million, very small country. And I kind of felt its smallness, me being the only Singaporean represented here at Harvard Business School, when most of my classmates, majority of them come from big countries, big cities. I have classmates from Dubai, from Turkey, of course, many of them from United States of America, from China, uh, uh, what else? Romania, uh, European countries, Peru, South America, Brazil, and so on. And I felt that, holy moly, we are like a tiny little frog in a bloody small, well, 5.5 million population, small nation, right? And no matter what you do, you cannot compete with a big economy like Brazil, in US, or in China. Those are big domestic market. We are so small, 5.5 million population, right? I will tackle this issue on a separate case, which I have some thoughts about. Maybe, maybe, better don't say here. What I must talk to you all privately in our COVID live trading event, all right, man? We better don't talk about it here. So, yeah, 5.5 million population. If we are wrong about COVID-19, what's the consequence? We wipe out the entire population here in this small country. All right, so all of us on the same page? Yes? We cannot afford to be wrong. That's my point to you. One wrong move, entire population in Singapore wipe out, go to zero. On the other hand, you have the Great China, 1.5 billion people. I mean, 1.5 billion people, they can afford to have many people dying out of this disease. Not that we want them to die, but the number count, the context behind the number count is so huge that, I mean, a little mistake, they'll wipe out one Singapore in China itself. I mean, Singapore is not part of China. I'm talking about 5.5 million people. So this is the point I'm driving at. And the question that all of us, we are asking, why the heck China has such a strict zero COVID-19 policy? So I asked my learned friend who is from China, and this this learned friend, I think is pretty well connected in China. And I'll just say, as a learned friend, he doesn't believe in the COVID-19 policy. And the only reason why it is in place because of the higher power. Not because of health, not because of not wanting the people to die and so on, but simply because of the higher power. So thereby, we need to understand what the heck is this zero COVID-19 policy and whether it makes sense for us or not, right? So the big takeaway you're going to have is that Singapore, 5.5 million people, cannot afford to make a wrong policy, but today, right now, Singapore time Monday, you are right now released of the burden of wearing a mask. That's the confidence the country has when they drop most of the indoor mask requirement. Bam, that is a great step forward. The other hand, China, so big, but they say they're going to maintain a zero COVID-19 policy, which is, all of us know, mission impossible. But why they are doing it? Because of higher powers. Simply because of that. And the higher power will come, finally settle down when we arrive in October, which is not that far away, which is September 1 month, October 2 months, boom, all things will be back to equal, right? So that is the reason why I'm so excited about this article, because the best time to enter into a Chinese stock is when they start to highlight words like this, right? What is the words? Words like this. Worst quarter of growth. Big slowdown, right? When they start using words like this, it's really fascinating to me, all right? Decline on record. Whoa, holy moly. They use all powerful, strong words, okay? That means we got to be greedy when there's fear and blood on the street. They tested it already, and I think the signal for the recovery will come after October when the emperor is crowned once again, right? So this is a very, very sensitive period in China because the core principle of Mao Zedong has been broken, maximum 8 years term, but right now President Xi wants a lifetime term. And this is a major shift of the Mao Zedong uh, philosophy, right? So we go down right here. Bang. Only a few companies being mentioned. You have JD.com, which is listed on the NASDAQ. You have Alibaba. And then you also have a mention of Xpeng, right? So three names being mentioned here. You pick out these three names, and all we need to do is this. We just go and look at Alibaba first. Here we go. Ding ding. Let's take a look at Alibaba, and here we go. We go back to our bottom left 2020 and bottom right. Hold on a minute. Let me adjust my chart. And here we go. This is our Alibaba chart, right? It has remained below the 200-day simple moving average line since when? Holy moly. This is like crazy, crazy, man. Since right here, right? The start of 2021. Not even talking about 2022. I'm talking about 2021. The start of it, it broke below the 200-day simple moving average line. It has remained that way until now. Didn't change. Okay? But I'm going to zoom in right now to the current period. How low can it go? That's my question. All right. So Charlie Munger bought around $140 per share, which is Warren Buffett's longtime partner. And then we go back here. Ooh, did I press something wrong? Holy moly. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. I pressed something wrong. Sorry, let me adjust again. What did I press wrong? Hold on a minute. Okay, we're back. So I was where? This is the price range. And yeah. What's wrong with this? Hold on a minute. Okay, I gotta do something again. Sorry about that. Let me just close this and open up again. Bang. Here we go. Okay, so this is the price range, the 100 to the $80 price range. On Monday, this guy is going to drop, probably drop to about $90. Now, at $90, what does that mean? It represents you are getting it exactly at middle. Oh my gosh, what did I do again? Hold on again. Hold on. Let me just point $90 first. This is 90. And let me drop that 100 to 80 first, all right? So I want you all to see very clearly visually. The bracket, the red box for Alibaba is defined as 80 to 100. Okay? So obviously, Monday, the guy going to fall and touch about $90. And $90 represents the average of that red box. Now, if you can handle the red ocean and all the bad news that's coming out in the next one or 2 months, by the time the emperor is crowned in October, this guy is going to go this way. Viva! It's going to break up. Okay? It has to come to that stage because everybody just waiting for the removal of the COVID-19, zero COVID-19 policy, which we go back to the tale of two cities, is Singapore, a small nation of 5.5 million people, which cannot go wrong on its policy because one wrong move, our entire population of 5.5 million will be wiped out. We had taken the positive step to remove the mandate of wearing masks. That's the sign of confidence. Now, China can jolly well do that as well. They are not doing it because everybody's waiting for October. So by then, it must find a way to break above the 200-day simple moving average line. This is what I might like to share with you and for your consideration to think about Chinese stocks at the worst time of their era at this moment. Okay? So we connect the first dot. Now with this first dot, we got two more dots we need to connect to complete the 3-day trilogy of I keep talking about energy stocks. The only green sector in this period of holy moly, Fed chair, front running Wall Street. You can only look at energy stocks or energy sector, right? So we spent Friday going through that, Saturday going through that. If for those of you who missed the videos, please go and watch, all right? Today, I'm on Sunday. I will complete the final conversation on energy sector, and then you'll see how powerful the idea is, all right? So ready? Here we go. Ding. Oops, that's wrong. Here we go. Ding. Warren Buffett loves his stock, but Morningstar is more bearish and thinks it should be trading lower. Okay, fair enough. We've been talking about this stock like non-stop action in our YouTube live stream. I've been sharing about this stock with my classmates, and this is like a very, very powerful stuff. So here we go. My mouse started to go hanky again. Okay, here we go. Stock that we are looking at is called Occidental. And a few things for us to know about Occidental, which translate to a very significant material information, and that is on 19th of August, Warren Buffett received regulatory approval to buy up to 50% of Occidental, the most significant milestone yet in Buffett's steady stream of share purchases in the company this year. He was buying and is buying Occidental non-stop. Literally non-stop, all right? So if this is true, I consider it as the first step to clear the regulatory hurdle and let everybody know that Warren Buffett is playing a fair game. What do I mean by playing a fair game? For those of you who do not have access to our proprietary data, he is sending signals every time he's buying this stock, which is a change of his normal behavior. Every day, every week, he's posting out his transaction with a Securities Exchange Commission. Right? As a result, we know that he's building up a stake. It also means that those actions in the past were essentially to prepare for the regulatory approval to allow him to buy up to 50%. Now, once you buy up to 50%, you just need to do one more step to become the majority owner. Either you make an offer to buy 100% of the company at a premium price above the prevailing market price just to get shareholders' approval, right? Or you just own 1% more, 51%. In any case, this stock right now is top 3 position in Warren Buffett's portfolio. And that's why it sets the tone for how the energy sector will evolve, all right? So from here, I kind of go down right over here. You can read all this stuff that you're looking at, and then I come down to this part here, right? Here we go. You need to read this entire note. In an August 22nd research note titled Our Ultimate Stock Pickers Top 10 High Conviction Purchases, Mead said Occidental has resized its upstream portfolio over the past few years to focus on its core holdings in the United States and the Middle East. The very large and expensive acquisition of Anadarko Petroleum in 2019 further transformed its portfolio but left Occidental with significantly higher debt that led it to suspend dividend payout to shareholders. Prior to this, Occidental was a historical leader with a peer-leading free cash yield. But he said he believes the company has now turned the corner. Leverage ratios have dramatically improved and the firm has resumed dividends. Management intends to continue supplementing this with substantial share repurchases. So you found two words: resume dividends and share repurchases. Let me tell you, this is what Warren Buffett is looking for. It is exactly same, similar, almost exact deja vu match like Apple. Apple did bring back the dividends. Apple did conduct the largest share purchase in the history of Wall Street. There you go. Same modus operandi. That's why Warren Buffett wants to buy this guy, right? So if you are listening carefully right now, we have to go for those with dividends. We stock buyback, but dividends doesn't impact us that much. We should think about more on the stock buyback side of things. Okay, so I go down right here, ding, 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 and the company is now able to generate substantial free cash flows and earn economic profits on the incremental dollars it invests, and that is what Warren Buffett called the moat, MOAT. Okay, I think this is a great, great idea for today. And as you know, I prefer not to fire off my trades right now. I want to wait for morning when I wake up before the opening bell. I want to see what's the opportunity. Then I'll send out to those of you who are with us on the Don't Stop Believing trade notification, and you receive my WhatsApp. Right over the weekend, we sent out two trades already. I hope you are reading them and taking action. Don't delay, right? Because certain action is very, very time sensitive. If you missed it, you missed it. Too bad, right? But every day I'm still committed to fire at least one trade so that we apply consistently in the marketplace, extract the ideas, and let's make money together. What a great way to end off for today's live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in, even though it's a Monday Scrum moment. And then, it's at this hour, my head starts to spin again. I'm looking at my bed again. Ooh, my body is not adjusted yet. So now is sleeping time, bedtime for me. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. And for those of you who have not signed up for our Don't Stop Believing Trade notification, you can visit us at spi.ke/help, or simply take out a mobile phone, scan the QR code, and then it will lead you to the place to join us for the WhatsApp notification. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you once again tomorrow. Thank you, and may God bless this week. Make it productive for you. Amen. Goodbye, everybody.